Well, welcome back to the old name of the channel was Epic Cars. I just changed it to Simply Epic because I want to start bringing you guys along for some of the other stuff I do. I do cars and trucks and all that good stuff, motorcycles. But I have a whole other thing kind of side businesses going. And one of them is roofing and construction. I do roofing, remodels, flip houses, metal buildings, all that good stuff. And then the other one is an auction company called Red Stag Auctions. And guys, I got to show you some of the stuff that just came in today. This is all stuff that just landed this morning, so it's fresh off the truck. So when I mean truck, I get a container shipped to me full of stuff, and I take it off the truck and we sell it and make money. So the first things that I've got going this morning, I mean, really good stuff. I wanted to kind of bring the Epic Cars channel, which is again now Simply Epic, to kind of engulf a little bit more, just more stuff that I do. I mean, you guys are missing out on probably 75% of my life is other than cars, and I do a lot of fun stuff I think people would be interested in. So that was the goal when I retired about 4 years ago, was to I kind of came out of the corporate life. I was doing, I was a CEO of a company and kind of was a 9 to 5. And I say 9 to 5, I mean, it was 24/7. It was taking care of elderly adults in the senior housing kind of sector of healthcare. And so it was a 24/7 job, and I was the CEO of the company, and really enjoyed doing that. It was a big passion of mine. I love helping the elderly. I love helping specifically individuals that have Alzheimer's disease, dementia, that kind of stuff. It was just kind of a thing that God placed on my heart way back when, and I had a very fulfilling career, was very successful at it, and stepped away from it 4 years ago this month, as a matter of fact. And I swore to myself then, I talked to my wife and prayed about it and all that good stuff, and just said, hey, I want to do stuff that I want to do. Now that I've got time, I don't want to quit working. I can't quit working. I mean, still need to make money and that kind of stuff. But what I'm going to do from now on is stuff I enjoy doing. And guys, every morning I wake up and I may not bound out of bed because I'm tired. This is a tough life. It's a lot of hard work, especially when it's as hot as it is today. But I love it. I get my hands dirty every day. I'm usually doing 2 or 3 or 4 different things, so it's not just kind of focused on one thing. I do a lot of stuff, which is really good for kind of my ADHD. I've never been diagnosed with that, but I'm self-diagnosing myself. I love it. I think it's the best thing that I've ever done in my life. I get to wear shorts and stuff like this all the time, and I don't have to wear suits anymore. I don't have to travel. That was really the biggest thing that I wanted to do, was be home for my family more. And I'm not as young as I used to be, but man, I'm having a freaking good life. I'm telling you, I love it. It's really fun. So this is the stuff that I do along with car stuff. So I'm going to start posting on this channel some of my other stuff that I do, and that's why I changed the name of my channel from Epic Cars to Simply Epic. We're just going to do Simply Epic stuff. My whole philosophy is, if you're going to do something cool, man. I mean, seriously, you have a choice every day to wake up and do what you want to do, most of us, or you can start planning to do that, start making plans to get into a situation where you can start doing that. Do Simply Epic stuff, man. I mean, you only got one life to live. Let's go do it. Don't half-butt anything. Don't just sit in a cubicle all day and die. Get out and do something, and if you want to do it, start now, and you can get there, guys. I guarantee it. I got there. I didn't have a silver spoon in my mouth. I worked really hard for where I'm at today, and I know every one of you can do that too. So we're going to talk about fun stuff. Fun stuff number 1, we got some automotive post lifts. So you got 2 post lifts here. I got, I think, 5 of those. So if you like to work on cars like I do, you need a post lift, 2 post lift. Then we've got this over here, guys. This is pretty cool stuff. When I saw this come off the truck, I may have to buy one of these myself. These are skid steer attachment, long reach brush cutters. So brush hogs, brush cutters, whatever you want to call them. It's where you can get in underneath the trees. You can do bar ditches, things like that. That is freaking epic, and I want one bad. The only thing I don't have is a skid steer, so I'm gonna have to probably figure that out. But If you don't have a skid steer, just like me, guess what? I got a bunch of these mini skid steers over here. So these just came in. I got little ones, I got big ones, I got powerful ones. I've got ones that'll fit through gates, you know, that are 36-inch wide. Then some that are a little bit bigger than that to handle bigger weight, but I'm gonna step away from here. And so where you can just see all of this epicness that's going on. I just got this all off the trailer. So I haven't even had a chance to really go through these yet, but check out all that. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got 10 mini skid steers ready to go. This right here is pretty cool. This is a 4-in-1 bucket for a Mini X. So you've got, you can use it as a grapple, you can use it as a scraper, you know, it's got teeth on it, so you can dig down deep if you need to. That's a really cool bucket. Then I've got some hot water pressure washers. So those, I've got 2 of those that just came in. I've got some regular buckets, so if you just need a regular bucket for your mini skid. And then I've got grapple buckets. So I call them skeleton buckets, but you know, grapple, skeleton buckets, whatever you want to call those. It looks like I got 3 of those. I've got a big tree shear. Now, if you go to Red Stag Auctions on Facebook, it's at Red Stag Auctions. I actually have an auction going on right now that ends, what is today, Friday? So it ends tomorrow at 4 o'clock. This is all online, guys. It's not in person. You all go online and you can get signed up through equipbid.com. And I'm an affiliate of EquipBid, so Red Stag Auctions uses EquipBid platform. And I've got a bunch of these, or I say a bunch of these, I've got 2 of these on there right now. I've got a lot of attachments for skid steers in my current auction that's actually going on right now. And I don't even know what today is, August 16th, 2024, I think. And it ends tomorrow at 4 p.m. So you can bid online. Go out there and get signed up today if it's something that you're interested in, guys. There's some really, really good stuff out there. So I got 2 of those actually selling right now. It'll be sold tomorrow because it's all no reserve, guys. I mean, it sells. There is no reserve. If you buy it for $1, congratulations. You just bought something for $1. I doubt you will, but you know, you can get some really good deals. I've got 2 of those tree shears for a skid steer, and I didn't even know what this was when it first came off the truck. I went back and looked at the manifest. This is a fully self-contained firewood processor for your skid steer. So your skid steer can move it around and so forth, but it also uses your auxiliary hydraulics off the front of your skid steer. It's got a chainsaw in it, it's got the clamper, it's got everything. You can process firewood with this. I mean, what? So do I need to buy a skid steer? Absolutely. Am I gonna buy probably one of these? Absolutely. If I can, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna bid just like you guys are. I'm a customer just like you guys. So, and I got a 4-door shipping container. I'm selling that too. What's cool about this one is you got the side doors that all open up so it's easy, and then you also have the back doors just like a normal one. Now right over there, let me get it in focus here, that sea container right there is for sale right now. It's going to be, again, tomorrow at 4 o'clock is when it ends. And what's cool about it is it has 2 big side doors. So this one has 4 side doors on it. Those will have 2 big side doors. So if you got a little bigger equipment, things like that, they open up a lot wider, but brand new. I mean, this is the first time they've ever been used when they ship stuff to me here in Oklahoma. So guys, that's what's going on in my life. I know I'm kind of rambling on. I'm doing this all in one take. There's not a single cut. There's not a single edit. I'm just going to put it out there because I'm trying to do the best I can to live a real simply epic life. And when I mean simply epic, I want to do epic stuff. I want to do cool stuff, but I'm kind of a simple dude, you know? I just tell it like it is. I'm honest, and I don't want to get all flashy. I ain't got time for that anymore. It's with everything that's going on in our country and everything that's going on in the world, it's just things need to calm down. Things need to kind of get back to the way it was. I remember going to visit my grandparents in Nebraska every summer. And this was probably back in the, I don't know, late 70s, 80s, that kind of deal. And their life was very simple. And I used to look at that and say, you know, I'm never going to be that way. I never want to be that way. I want a little bit more excitement in my life. But as I get older, guys, I'm telling you right now, having a family, having a good job, something that you're proud to do, something that you have satisfaction and you're helping people on a day-to-day basis and you're earning a good wage, but you're not getting crazy, you're not overspending, you're not getting in credit card debt, you're not putting yourself out there where you got to chase the American dream. Guys, I see this all the time. I go out on jobs and, you know, guys that probably have less than $3,000 in their bank account, subs and things like that, contractors, including contractors, guys that own the company, probably got less than $10,000 in the bank account, but they're all driving around in $80, $90, $100,000 trucks. You know what I drive around in? I drive in a $6,000 truck, but I got money in the bank, and that's the difference between me and a lot of people out there, and that's what I want for you. I want you to live in a situation where you're not having to live paycheck to paycheck. I want you to go do really cool, epic stuff, but don't overextend yourself, guys. And I look at my grandparents, they didn't make a lot of money, but you know, they had a nice house. They had a nice car. They had a nice life. They were able to work. They worked hard. They made a good living, but they weren't rich. But you know, they were the richest of all because they had love, they had family, they had time. They could say no to things if they wanted to say no to things because they had some money saved up. Most of them were debt-free all the time, most of the time in their life, you know, especially later in life. They learned how to fix things. They learned how to save things. They learned how to not go overboard and get crazy. And just because you needed something to go buy something. You know, I'd go down in their cellars and they had stuff canned and they had freezers and they had all this fruit and all vegetables, and they grew their own food in their gardens. And man, I'm telling you, that's the life that I want to have. And it took me a long time to kind of wake up to that. I've been this way, don't get me wrong, most of my life. But now that I've retired, and I say retired, I work harder now than I used to, but it's just a different kind of work. I'm starting to understand why they did what they did. I'm starting to understand that they lived through the Depression. They saw the things that happened back then. And guys, we are 1, 2, 3 major events away from that happening again. And no one's gonna know what to do. So I am a self-professed prepper. I'm not like a prepper, like crazy prepper. You know, guys, don't take offense if, you know, from that standpoint, but you kind of know you're crazy out there. And I say crazy in a good way. If you take prepping to an extreme, definitely a prepper. I'm definitely saying to myself, listen, I don't expect the government to come take care of me. I don't expect anybody to take care of me. I expect to take care of my family. I expect to make sure that they're safe. I expect to make sure that they're fed. I will lay down my life to make sure that they are okay. And there's a lot of different ways to do that. You don't have to go out in a blaze of glory and being gunned down by a bunch of robbers and all that good stuff, you know, like in the movies. It's called doing basic stuff, using common sense, taking care of your family, not getting overextended, making sure that you're home as much as possible every night to have dinner with them. Let them know that, listen, I'm going to support you in your dreams, but in order to get there, you have to understand how much hard work that means. And it's not just me handing you a bunch of money or a bunch of opportunities. It's you're going to meet me halfway. And if I think you are doing that, trust me, I'll give you everything I got to help you achieve your dreams. But if you're not going to sit there, if you're just going to sit there and do nothing, Daddy's not going to bail you out. Daddy's not going to do this for you. You got to meet me halfway. And I've raised my daughters with that same philosophy, and I think it's paid off. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of my wife. Just really thankful to be where I'm at in life from that perspective. But it's not easy street, and I'm not taking it easy. I'm not sitting back on my couch eating bonbons every day. I get out and work my butt off, and I probably work harder than most people around me. But if you're willing to do that, it'll pay off in so much more than money. It'll pay off in integrity. It'll pay off in respect. It'll pay off in the fact that you have pride leaving a job site, that you know you did it right. That's important to me. No, don't take shortcuts. Guys, don't chase the dollar just because you feel like you have to. That's stupid. Do it the right way, and I guarantee you'll get dollars on top of dollars on top of dollars because you're a contractor or you're a worker that does it right, and people can count on you. And to me, that's being epic, man. I want to walk in the room and people understand who I am, not from an ego perspective, but because of my actions, because I'm a man of my word. and I believe in the Lord Almighty, and He is blessing me beyond measure, and people understand that I'm going to treat them right. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that that happens. That's my goal in life, and I want that goal for you too. Feel good about yourself. But, you know, it's one of those things where there's days I get down just like anybody else, but I've got a God above that loves me no matter what. I got a wife and family and kids and blessings beyond compare, and I feel even better about it because nothing was ever handed to me. I went out and got it all. I went out and got, you know, Dave Ramsey used to say this. I used to listen to him back in the day, and I still do occasionally. You know, back in the caveman days, in order to get something, you had to get out of that cave, go kill something, and drag it back to the cave for your family to eat. And that really stuck with me. Every day I get up and there's an opportunity. Go get it. Sitting around ain't gonna get you nowhere. So we're going to live an epic life together, and you're going to see all this stuff that I do. I hope it helps you, or you may look at me and go, man, that guy's an idiot. That's okay. That's your opinion. But I'm having fun, and I'll be smiling. I'll be a smiling idiot. So guys, Red Stag Auctions, go out to my Facebook page. You can go at Red Stag Auctions. You can kind of see the stuff that's already out there. You can see this stuff that's coming up pretty soon. And I got more. There's a couple other containers on the way, so stay tuned. This is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna hope you like the new format. I hope you like the new kind of direction of the channel. I'm trying to engulf a little bit more of my life. I know I rambled a lot. I can talk your ear off. So, you know, and guys, I'm doing this in one take, no edits. You know, that's probably not good, actually. Probably good to edit, but I don't. That's just how I roll. So, cool stuff, Red Stag Auctions. And I'll fill you in on other epic stuff as it comes along. Epic life, baby. Simply epic now. Simple life, but let's go make every day epic. We can do this together. Thanks, guys. God bless. Take care.